Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here with this tutorial. Thanks to you, I said let's get this to 25 likes. You did that and then some. I think we're about at 29 now. So let's take a quick walk around. I did make a few changes from the showcase. I swapped out this window on the left side. This was the original window on the right. I didn't like the way the post of the fence was blocking the window. I actually like this one better. I think it looks great on the outside as well as it does on the inside, okay? Even with the pink, guys, I really like these pastel colors that go well with the generic walls, okay? Let's see. I swapped out the machines, again, only because if this is a starter base, you really might not have the ruin forge right away. You'd have the crafting bench, and then I put in the grill over here, okay? And then this right here, I changed out. I think I showed this during the one of my streams. I even changed it even more again just before I started recording because I really like it. I put the door, one of the gates from the generics pieces, and it creates this nice little cubby here now with an entrance and then the path. Right, the path is originally here. This is how it looks normal raised, and I inset it just a little bit into the ground. Make it look like a stone path. And then this fence, guys, isn't part of the build. I'm using this more as decor. But you'll have an option either to put it on this side and maybe create more of a closed pathway, or you can do like this, however you want to decorate. And then I just started to expand a little bit more, expanding out the garden area. You don't have to have these doors here. You can keep it open. But again, once we get this build in, excuse me, you'll see how this all starting to enclose in. That's what I'm saying. These are simple structures, guys, but once you start to add them in, they start to make up this nice little starter base or a nice little starter camp, and you put a few of those in, and it becomes an actual nice little village for you. Okay, so let's start off with actually, let me back up a little bit before I go too far ahead. Filter wise, guys, we're gonna have, of course, the generics. We're gonna use a little bit of beachside. We're gonna use a little bit of anarchy. Build wise, and then Palm Paradise. Okay, I'm gonna turn those off for now, and if I forget any, I'll let you know, but just in advance, a heads up, those are the ones we are using. Okay, if you don't have any of those, you might be able to swap some other pieces out. So let's start generics. Right, go into floors. Dizzle already has one down. The plank floor, the 16 by 16 by 1. Okay, I did put a bed here because I was working, and just that way I can rest at night. Then let's go turn on Beachside Boulevard. Go into walls. Beachy corner, 2 by 2 by 12. You're going to put one on each side, guys. Keep in mind, guys, with the generics, they're interior walls, right? So we're using them as main walls. So you are going to have a gap. So we're going to go with a 2 by 16 by 12 in the back. And you're going to see up there. We're going to go back and we'll fill these in once we get all the walls up, okay? Let's see. If you were facing, let's consider this the front of the main structure. Just go right side now. We're going to grab the 2 by 4 by 12 and put one on each side. And then you're going to grab... Actually, let's turn, so we can make sure this is centered. Let's turn on Palm Paradise. We're going to go down to this window right here, the 2 by 4 by 12, put one on each side. Let's come back to the right. We're using this one right here, the 2 by 8 by 12. Again, don't freak out with the gaps. We are going to fill those in. And then this window here is this one right here, the sunny wall window number 4. All right, and then now we can finish with the generic. This is the 2 by 8 by 12 there. And then we are using the generic door. I try to use as much of it as possible, guys, okay? This one right here, the 2 by 8 by 12. That's interior door number 4. Okay, now it's entirely up to you floor-wise. I'm using the white. Most of these are probably going to be with Beachside Boulevard. I don't think Palm's Paradise has every single length in white pieces, all right? So that one looks like it's a 8 by 2 by 1. Yep. Let's come on this side. I think this is where I use Palm's Paradise because it's a 2 by 4 by 1. One there, one there. And then we come on the back. We can grab either one, the beachy or the palms because it's a 16 by 2 by 1. Doesn't matter. It's all white. And then right here, let's see. I think this is a 12 by 2 by 1. No, I'm wrong. It is 8 by 2 by 1. Yep. Okay. I'm going to wait for the fresh sunlight, and then we'll continue. Let's see. What do we want to do next? We'll do the fence, and then we'll do the roof. All right? Okay, we're back. Let's see. Guys, if you see me start shooting things, it's because there is no village square over here. I got to make sure. And this is expert. Not that I'm going to die out, but just to be safe. All right. We're going to go grab, we're going to go in and make sure you're going to go into generics. We're going to grab the 1 by 8 by 3. And then you have it like this to where the slats going left and right, those should be facing you, okay? That's out, and you're going to want to go one inch. So it should be flush with the inside. You see how it's flush like that? And you're going to put one on each side. So that's out, and then one in. Okay? And then now we can put the post. One there. And one there. Okay. Then we're going to go with, let's see, I believe a 1 by 4 by 3. We'll fix this if I'm incorrect, but I'm pretty sure that's what we're going with. One on each side. And then you're going to grab either one, guys, whichever you prefer. This is the left. This is the right. This is the gate. If you want to bump it out a little bit, you can, but you're going to have that gap. If you don't want the gap, just insert it in one. Okay? There you go. We're done there. Let's see the roof. I don't have it hanging off in the back because we are going up the stairs over there. So let's see. Let's go to roofs. We're gonna let's turn all this off, and it's gonna be anarchy. That way we're not sifting through a lot. Let's grab Erica's roof cap number 5. There we go. Lined up. And then the overhang here, guys, it's entirely up to you how far out you want this. Let's see. Let's try a 2. Let's see what a 2 looks like. Can't get it to snap. There we go. We might want it further than that. And I'll tell you why. Because we're going to want to go with, let's go into beach side. Let's go to supports. We're going to want these in there. Okay, you're not going to have, well, if you want to, you can have them right there on the outside. If not, I have mine on the inside. Just bump one in. I think it's flush. And you can go ahead and bump it in. Okay. So now we're probably going to use a different roof. We'll probably end up using maybe a number 3. So this is how a number 3 looks. Okay, it's completely flush. If you wanted to extend a little bit further, you can. I'll leave that up to you. On this one, we do. This one, we don't. It's flush with the supports that we put in. That's entirely up to you, okay? All right, let's go left with the TDIZZLE storage shed. Okay, we know we're going to come off here with one post. And on the, over there in our one we already have built, we're going to come off with one there. And then you're going to go into, and you're in generics right now, guys. You're going to grab a 1 by 8 by 3. Again, making sure those slats are going left to right, out one, in. You're not going to put a post there, but you are going to go in back into Beachside Boulevard. You're going to grab, about to get hit here, the beachy corner again that we used on the structure. And you're going to put one of those there. Let's take care of this guy. Okay. Now you're going to go into walls. You're going to grab the interior, the 2 by 16 by 12. You're going to nudge that up right up against it. And beachy corner right after that. Okay. We'll fill in the gap here in just a minute. Let's see on the sides. Okay, on the sides, I am just going with the 2 by 4 by 12, one on each. And then here we're gonna want to put the fill those gaps now. So let's go to floors. So beachy 16 by 2 by 1. And then here, that's, you have to turn on Palms Paradise because that's the only white that's 2 by 4. And the reason why I'm doing this is that way we know exactly where the line is because we're going to put in supports like we did here. We're going to put 1 on each side. So beachside boulevard on. Bump it out 1. Bump it out 1. That way it's flush. There we go. Let's see. Am I extending off? Some of them I do, some of them I don't. This one I do not. All right, so let's go. Let's go to roofs. So now we have to go into Anarchy again, guys. Your choice if you want to turn everything off. Dizzle just likes to do that sometimes. I think we're gonna go with number 4. That's hang on. That was a 3. And let's see what a 1 looks like. Again, it's entirely up to you. I think this is gonna overhang just a little bit. Yeah, that's exactly what I have. Okay. And then the floor here, I am using generic for this. Again, you don't have to. Your build, guys, if you want to put a different one, you can. The typical 8x8x1. 1 there and 1 there. Okay. Fence, let's see. I think we're going to need a 1x4x3. And we're going to come off. Again, it's out and then bump it in 1. And it should bump up against the floor we just put down. Then the generic picket fence, the corner piece. And then this should fit right. Really quick, let's go into floors and grab the 8x8x1. It does. Then the fence is going to go there. That is a 1x8x3. Nudge it in. And it's entirely up to you guys if you want to put the gate here. You can act. I'll show you here in just a minute. Let's put the fence or the door, the gate, whatever you want to call it. You can access it from the outside. I just thought it was a nice little touch to add it. Okay, now the other side, the same thing. Let's see, we're going to go with a 1x8x3. I'll come to the back to show you. Bump it in 1. Oh, spider's in the way. Okay, 1x8. Make sure the slats are facing you. Bumping. Oh, too many. Trying to hurry up now because the sun's about to set. Out and 1. Then we got the post. Should look just like that. Then another 8. Turn it around so the slats are facing you. Bumping in 1. The post. Gotta come over 1 right there. Okay. The gate's entirely up to you. If you want to use one this way, you can. Have each one each side. Another post, and then this is going to be the 1x4x3. Make sure the slats are facing you. And there you go. Let's open this up. We need the floor piece in there. That's the 8x8x1. There you go. Let's see. Do we have time to do the back? Let's do the back really quick. The back is simple, guys. Post on each side. And then I'm going to the floor. I'm using this first just to give it that look in the bottom. Actually, no, I'm not. Going with the fence back there. That is going to be the 1x16x3. Turn it so the slats are facing you. Bumping in 1. Yeah. And then now we go in the floors. And then I'm using the 6x2x1. I'm using this one first just to give it that color on the bottom. And then I go with the white on top of it. All right, so it gives a layer of wood pieces on the bottom like that. And back in the fences, we can grab these posts. Oh, 1 on each. And then the floors, 16x2 of this one, and then a 16x2 of the white one. And then you can put in your own garden plots, all right? We'll wait for fresh daylight and we'll continue. All right, we're back. Really quick, guys. I think I told you to use 2 pieces. I think originally I said you could use a 4 here, the roof anarchies. You actually can. So if you want to cut back on multiple pieces, I think I had to use a 3 and a 1 possibly, but you can get away with a 4. I replaced it. I measured it out. That's exactly what I have over there. All right. All right. Let's get started with the side. We'll put the stairs in. That'll help us guide with what the height that we need for the side structure here. So let's go, let's see, make sure we have generics on. Let's go into stairs. We're looking for the stairs with the landing here. Generic stair number 6B. And you're going to want it to where, not the landing. You're going to go up one full square so it looks exactly like this, guys, okay? So the step and then the landing past this post right there, okay? And then we're going to go into floors. We can grab a 8x8x1. Put 1, 2. Then we're going to grab a 16x2x1. Put that in front, but you want it flush with the left side. Okay. And then we can go with the generic 8x8x1. And we're going to put 1 on each side. And then one more piece here, guys. This is going to be a 8x2x1. And this is what's going to allow us. Our floor is done for the back part, but let's continue with the right. After you put the 8x2x1, go on the fences and grab a 1x8x3. Make sure the slats are facing out. Bump it in 1. It should look just like this, okay? Even with this, and the side without that one post should be right there. Okay, and the reason why I want it right there, guys, is this is how we know the exact height now that we need to put this particular piece right here. Okay, that one. Hopefully it doesn't rain. We got some clouds coming in. So now let's go into make sure we have Beachside Boulevard on. We're gonna grab, we haven't used this in a while, the Beachy Corner White, the 2x2x12. Again, I'm on PC, guys, so I'm gonna have to hit E and then lower it down. I don't know what it is for console. And you're going to put it so it's flush with the top of the fence. I'll go up top so you can see it. All right. And then we're flush with this back piece right here. All right. And then now we can go with a 2x16x12. We can snap back to Beachside Boulevard, the 2x2x12. And you can snap. Okay. Go into floors. See, I'm using the generic here, guys, the 8x8x1. Oh, we're lagging here. There we go. One there, one there. You got the space right in between there, okay? All right, now let's come over here. Grab the generic picket fence, the post, guys. And put one here and one just on the edge. Same thing on the other side. One here, one just on the edge. And then it's the 1x6x3. Make sure the slats are facing, that go left and right, are facing out. Again, you can make sure it's flush and then bump it in. Nudge it in like that. And it's up to you if you want to leave this open. I close it off with a generic picket fence 1x4x3. I put 1 on each side. This one I bump it all the way up and then I bump it out 1. Because then I come back and fill it in with this 1x2x3 picket fence piece. Just to make it look even here. Okay. All right, and then now let's go and see. Do we have Beachside on? We do not. Yeah, we do. Beachside Boulevard, guys. You're grabbing this bracket that we've used on the front of the house structure and the storage shed. Okay. Make sure it's flush. Again, I have mine on the inside of it. You don't have to. It's your preference. Okay. All right, this is what we're looking like. Let's see if we have Anarchy on. Oh, keep going the wrong one. Filters. Let's turn on Anarchy. This time for sure, I know, guys. Oh, spider. We are using a I'm sorry. The Acres roof cap number 1. I believe it's flush. No, I think I'm hanging off. Yeah, I'm hanging off by 1. Try it again. There we go. And then, yes, you do have that little space right there, guys. It's entirely up to you if you want to leave that. If you don't, Beachy Thin Floor, the 16x2x1. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. That is, we're using a 8x2x1. No, 12x2. Let's go 12x2. I think we'll have to use more pieces the other way. 12x2. And then a 6x2. That should get us all the way across. Yeah. The 16 won't do it. You have to use 2 pieces there. All right. Now that's done there. Let's go on the walls. We can go with a 2x8x12. If you can't snap, just look underneath. And then nudge it into place. Make sure it's flush with that. Alright guys, really quick here. I messed up on the floor. Sorry about this. You're going to have to take these out. Those 4 right there. Actually, this 2. We got to come out with a 8x2x1. And then we can do the rest. Let's go back in the floors. I'm going to turn the rest off. That way we're just grabbing the right pieces. Now we can grab an 8x8. Now a 16x2. Make sure it's flush with the left. You're going to have this 1 square gap right there. You want that. This is how I knew we were messed up. And then an 8x8x1, 2 of those behind it, okay? Now we should be able to snap. Let's go into filters, beachside, 2x2x12. You can put 1 down there, and then you can put 1 on top. Same thing, you can snap over here, nudge it over, 1 on the corner, 1 up top. Same thing again over here, snap, nudge it over. If it doesn't go all the way over, you might have to put, oh it does. You might have to put 1 and then nudge another one, but it went all the way over. Alright, we should look like this. I think we're gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need 1 right here. We're gonna need 1 flush with that. Let's see, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 9, 10? No, 8. Yeah, 8. And then this again. Alright, I'm waiting for fresh daylight, and then we'll wrap this up. We're almost done. Alright guys, fresh daylight. Hopefully we can finish this now. I don't like doing this when it's cloudy out. A roller just came by and attacked a wolf, and they took out that tree that was there. We had some nice scenery, but it's gone now. Alright, Palm's Paradise, guys. We're going down to windows. Let's go into walls. We are grabbing this one right here. Tropical wall, window number 4. You can snap. We're going to do 1 on each side. It's entirely up to you. This is your build. You want to put windows all the way across here, you can. But we are using generic. Remember, I'm trying to keep this utilizing generic pieces as much as possible so we can snap. Actually, we're not going to want to snap. Oh, I just shot that. We can snap and then bring it down. Let's see. I got to hit. Hang on, let me snap again. Hit E. 1, 2. Because I got to put the, because it's not, remember, it's an interior. Go to floors really quick. 16x2x1. That should fit perfect now. Yeah, it does. Now we go back into favorites. Let's grab the 2x16x12 again. Bring that underneath. Oh, we're lagging, guys. Hang on a second. It's acting funny. There we go. Alright, we should look like this. Let's go finish these walls on this side. Let's see. Is that a 2x8x12? It is. So you can snap. And you can snap. That's going to be a floor. Let's see. 2x8. I'm sorry, 8x2. Yep. We can go into fences. Should be a 1x8x3. Again, make sure the pieces going left and right are facing you. Out 1, bump it in 1. Let's see, take a walk around. I think we're good there. Oh, let's see, the roof. I think I'm overhanging on each side. Again, you don't have to, as well as you don't need these. Let's do it without it. Let's go to Anarchy. Let's back out. Let's go into roofs. Let's see. I want to say, let's try acres cap number 4. Okay, I'll give you guys an option. You can see how it looks without it. That is flush in the front and is flush in the back. Okay, where this is overhanging on each side. Entirely up to you. Okay, now let's see. Let's finish let's finish this off right here. So here I'm putting the post down. So I'm grabbing the height of this one right here. We're going to build this small one in the back of that. So we just need to make sure we have beach side on. We're grabbing beachy corner 2x2x12. We can snap from this and then bring it over. We're going to put one there. Grab it again. And we're going to put one in this side. This one I'm extending a little bit more than the other one. So I'm going the floors, so 16x2x1. Again, either beachy or the palms because it's all white. And then from here, we can just use the generic. Okay, if you're just trying to keep it generic, you like that little look of the broken up pieces. Okay, and just stay consistent with the build. All right, let's see, I do have posts there, so let's see, go back in the fences. We're putting one here, one there, one there, one there. Fences, 1x6x3. One on each side. Again, you don't have to do this part, but if you do, so 1x4x3. One there, here on the left side, I bump it in, and then I bump out one. And then we grab this piece right here, the generic picket fence, number 1. That's just adding an extra picket on each side, okay? And then the roof on that one, it's Acres, Anarchy Acres. That is the very first one. Roof cap number 1. And then here, I do like using these, so let's go into beachside. Grabbing the brackets. One there. Oh, let's see. Something's in the way. There we go, one there. And the floor pieces again, let's see. Let's use beachside floor where we used a 12x2x1 last time. Let's stick with the same thing that we did. So one there, and then we went with a 6x2x1. And we're done, guys. Let me make sure. I said we're done. Let me be sure. Actually, no, we're not. Over here, let's see. I think I have a 8x2x1 underneath this. Yep. And then the gate. I have it on the left. Okay. We take a quick walk around. Yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all decorated. Come back and we'll do a final walk around. Okay. All right, we're back. The sun is about to set. I did a little bit more, guys. Like I said, guys, this is a simple build. All right, just connecting them together, and then basically this is just a mirror of that. I added a bridge. Just thinking a little bit more outside the box of what we can do with this. All right, bringing in the new hero stations in there. Potion, the cauldrons in there. Actually, if we close it, even got the light. It's the new reactive light. In the middle, we added reactive. I brought the bus station. Something I'm going to start doing more moving forward with the builds, guys. Just the direction that this game is headed. It's definitely headed towards survival. As you can see, it's reactive. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Scooby-Doo there. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Add it where you want. If you want more, add more. As you can see, I brought in as much as I could. Still kept the storage underneath back there as well. You want to try and put machines in there? I guess you can give it a try. I'm pretty sure not all of them are going to fit. This we made a bed. Stone breaker over there. This was the office. This is where Dizzle's crafting up the builds. I love the fact that we can add the plants now, and then we can lower them. Like here, it was going to be in the way. Just lower it into the ground, and it's no longer in the way, and it's still got some decor out of it. All right, the sun's about to set. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Again, taking a build, duplicating it, seeing what you can do. What do we got over here? It's lit pretty well. The oven, Brought in the juicer, moved the grill over a little bit. Gem cutters over here. Some stone path. You can have some, you can have more. It's entirely up to you, okay? Those lights, I know it was asked before, really quick again. Those are in Palm's Paradise. These are the sconces, and then I only use these in the back right here, okay? It's entirely up to you if you want to use those or not. But you can see the sun is setting. It's a little cloudy, and it's lit pretty well over here. I like it. All right, there you go. I know it's been a while since I've done a tutorial. Done a little bit more. We can probably add even more to this, guys, if we wanted to. All right. We'll catch you in the next one.